powerful coaching question for you that can open up a lot of space to explore and create a breakthrough if you let it. Do you avoid pain or follow joy? In this video, I'm going to provide you coaching on the distinction between being motivated by avoiding pain versus following joy, and how to shift if you find that you want it to go differently for you. I'm Kaela. I'm one of the co-founders of Rise Leadership Circle, where we coach our clients to own their deepest desires, therefore living a rich life where money comes along for the ride. Our clients are soulful entrepreneurs and leaders, and we focus on the inner work which creates outer results. Want to have a breakthrough of money come to you? Turn inside. Let's do it together in this video. In my work as a coach, I find that the pattern that many people are operating with is living their life in an effort to avoid pain, though what they really want is to be following joy. This makes sense. We desire to be happy, to feel fulfilled, and to have experiences that open us up to expansion and abundance. So why do we find ourselves avoiding pain rather than following joy? Pain is immediate and it's visceral. It does not feel good to have discomfort, fear, or to be in the unknown. And we are taught to avoid pain when we are little in order to keep us safe. In fact, our brains are wired for it, and that pattern sticks. But rather than just trying to stay physically safe, we use the defense strategy of avoiding pain with our emotions and our mindset too. I can think of so many times in my life when I made decisions that would help me avoid pain. Things like staying in jobs that were unfulfilling so I didn't have the fear of being unemployed, avoiding social situations where I thought I might feel like I wasn't included or actually be rejected, not asking for what I truly needed or desired in a relationship because I was afraid the other person would be hurt or misunderstand my request. And one of my personal favorites that I see all the time is resisting making an investment in something that I really want because I was afraid to spend the money because I didn't know if I could earn it back, or to go into any kind of debt or more debt than I was already in. Take a moment for yourself to think about the specific ways that you find that you avoid pain, and notice if one of the biggest ones is tangled up with money. This is the one that shows up the most often for my clients. We know that we want life to feel easy, flowy, and expansive. So what do? We avoid putting ourselves in any container that might feel intense or calls us to lean on our trust or creativity in any kind of new way. But when we do this, we are limited. Avoiding pain limits our growth and opportunities for joy. Let's look at a specific example of how we might avoid pain by making a decision based on our bank account. Imagine that there's some kind of support that you've been wanting to bring on. Maybe you're looking to hire a house cleaning or a meal prep service. Or perhaps you're wanting to outsource your social media or hire an additional team member. Or maybe you've been wanting to invest in a course or another resource like a life, health, or business coach. If we look at the price tag, it might be $250 a month or a week or $25,000. And if we see that we don't have that amount of money in our bank account, a place that our ego mind might take us if we're just trying to avoid pain is, can't afford it. I don't want to feel the stress or the pressure of needing to make money. I don't want to feel strapped for cash or feel like I'm broke. The cost of honoring our ego's wish to avoid pain is that we don't get to have the support. We also miss out on the expansion and freedom that would come from allowing ourselves to actually have that support. Think back to a decision that you're either currently or recently made that was motivated by wanting to avoid pain. What's the cost of that? Yes, you avoided pain. And what else did you avoid? Now, let's look at following joy. While avoiding joy is a defense strategy, following joy comes from a commitment that our higher self has made to a life of abundance and fulfillment. Following joy does not mean that the path is going to be all sunshine and daisies. There will be opportunities to embrace new opportunities, take risks, evoke deep self-trust, and likely expand our capacity to be with the unknown or discomfort. Following joy has us avoid nothing. When we are following joy, we welcome every emotion, every possibility, and every outcome. Even in the moments of a big emotion or discomfort, we know that we are acting in service of our commitment to joy. Following joy creates more opportunities, more yeses, more connections, and more money. There are different approaches that each of us take as individuals to following joy. This is why we made a short and powerful quiz for you to discover your joy archetype. When you take our joy quiz, you will learn what jumpstarts your joy. Is it connection, celebration, pleasure, generosity, accomplishment, respect, possibility, or transformation? Click on the link near this video to take our quiz and discover your joy archetype. I personally have two top archetypes that I flow between, both the joyful celebrator and the joyful pleasure seeker. And I find that when I muster up the courage, and it does take courage, to follow joy instead of avoiding pain, then I can make decisions like starting a business, leaving a job that was unfulfilling, ending relationships that did not serve me, starting relationships, travel on luxury vacations, buying a house, and being a yes to all of my desires regardless of the cost. I'd love to know what kind of decisions you'll make when you are following joy. Go ahead and share them with me. So now we've looked at the distinction between avoiding pain versus following joy. If you realize that you have a habit, or even just every once in a while, make decisions so as to avoid pain instead of following joy, here is something that can help you make the shift. Cultivate courage. Now, the definition of cultivate is to prepare and use. So this doesn't mean keeping courage in our back pocket or saving it for a rainy day. It does mean that we are actively preparing and then using it. I'm going to share a fun analogy with you. In my downtime, one of my not so guilty pleasures is watching Station 19, which is a fictional show about the Seattle Fire Department. Don't ask me why I love this show so much, but just know that though I would never choose to be a firefighter in real life, I have a fascination with the career. So, in Station 19, the firefighters are preparing the hoses in almost every episode. They're checking them for holes and patching them up. They're rolling them and storing them in a place for easy access. They're getting them on the fire trucks ready to go. And then, in every episode, they are using the hoses. They run into burning buildings with their trusty hoses. Courage is like our hose. When we are going to follow joy, aka make a choice that at times can feel like running into a burning building, let's make sure that we don't go in empty-handed. We have to bring our hose or our courage along. The energy of courage is a higher energetic vibration than money is. This means that it attracts money. Anytime our courage is activated and in use, we are a money magnet. If you've been avoiding pain for fear of money stress, you are not going to be any less stressed. However, if you follow joy and bring courage along for the ride, you are now open to money coming along too. Courage is the not so secret ingredient that helps us follow joy instead of avoiding pain. And it's what guarantees it will pay off for us too. I'd love to dive deeper into this topic with you because there is so much more that I have to share to help you create a breakthrough. In fact, we'll be sharing hours more on this topic in our upcoming Joy Challenge. The Joy Challenge is a 5-part workshop series where we will reveal what your joy activators, aka the inside work that has making money comes naturally, are. We'll be guiding you through the process of following joy so that you are both living your very best life and also making that money. If you are tired of running on the hamster wheel of avoiding pain, hoping that eventually you'll arrive at the destination of happiness, and fingers crossed have enough money once you get there, it's time to join us for the Joy Challenge. We will show you how to step into radical, sustainable joy now and how that opens the door for your dreams, your business, and your bank accounts to flourish. So join us for the Joy Challenge by visiting the link near this video.